Invisible Progress. Why You're Growing, Even When It Doesn't Feel Like It. Written and published by MSC Boost. Chapter 1. The Hidden Nature of Growth. Growth, a concept so deeply ingrained in our lives, often eludes our understanding. We tend to associate growth with tangible, visible changes, a promotion at work, a new relationship, or a healthier physique. However, the most profound and transformative growth frequently occurs beneath the surface, hidden from the naked eye. The hidden nature of growth is a phenomenon that deserves our attention. It is the silent, gradual evolution that takes place within us, shaping our thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. This internal growth may not always manifest in immediate, observable ways, but its impact on our lives is undeniable. Consider the process of learning a new skill. The initial stages can be frustrating, marked by setbacks and apparent lack of progress. Yet, with each attempt, our brains are forming new connections, strengthening neural pathways, and laying the foundation for future success. Though we may not see the results instantly, the growth is happening, quietly and steadily. Similarly, personal growth often occurs in the realm of our emotions and self-awareness. Overcoming fears, developing empathy, and cultivating resilience are all forms of growth that may not be immediately apparent to others. These internal shifts, however, have the power to transform our relationships, our decision-making processes, and our overall well-being. The hidden nature of growth also extends to our spiritual and philosophical development. As we grapple with life's big questions, seeking meaning and purpose, we undergo a profound internal transformation. This growth may not be reflected in our external circumstances, but it shapes our values, beliefs, and the way we navigate the world. Recognizing and valuing the hidden nature of growth is crucial for our personal development. When we focus solely on visible achievements, we risk overlooking the significant progress we are making within ourselves. By acknowledging and celebrating our internal growth, we cultivate a more holistic and balanced approach to self-improvement. To embrace the hidden nature of growth, we must learn to trust the process. We must have faith in the unseen progress we are making, even when the fruits of our labor are not immediately apparent. This requires patience, self-compassion, and a willingness to embrace the journey of self-discovery. Practicing mindfulness can be a powerful tool in recognizing and nurturing our hidden growth. By paying attention to our thoughts, emotions, and inner experiences, we become more attuned to the subtle changes taking place within us. Mindfulness allows us to observe our growth with curiosity and non-judgment, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves. Engaging in self-reflection is another way to illuminate the hidden nature of growth. Taking time to journal, meditate, or engage in introspective practices can help us gain insight into our internal landscape. By examining our thoughts, beliefs, and patterns, we can identify areas of growth and celebrate the progress we have made. The hidden nature of growth also highlights the importance of focusing on the process rather than solely on the outcome. When we become overly fixated on external metrics of success, we may overlook the valuable lessons and growth opportunities that arise along the way. By embracing the process, we open ourselves up to a richer, more fulfilling journey of self-discovery. Cultivating a growth mindset is essential in recognizing and valuing the hidden nature of growth. A growth mindset is the belief that our abilities and qualities can be developed through dedication and hard work. By adopting this perspective, we become more receptive to the idea that growth is an ongoing process, rather than a destination. The hidden nature of growth reminds us that progress is not always linear or visible. There may be periods of apparent stagnation or even regression. However, these moments are often necessary for our growth, as they provide opportunities for reflection, recalibration, and deeper understanding. Trusting in the ebb and flow of growth allows us to approach challenges with resilience and adaptability. Recognizing the hidden nature of growth also empowers us to celebrate our progress, no matter how small or intangible it may seem. By acknowledging the internal shifts we are experiencing, we cultivate a sense of self-appreciation and motivation to continue on our growth journey. The hidden nature of growth is a testament to the complexity and depth of the human experience. It reminds us that true transformation often happens in the quiet, unseen spaces within ourselves. By embracing this concept, we open ourselves up to a more authentic and fulfilling path of personal development. As we navigate the journey of life, recognizing and valuing the hidden nature of growth becomes an essential skill. It allows us to find meaning and purpose in the subtle, intangible changes we undergo, and to trust in the unfolding of our own unique path. The hidden nature of growth invites us to shift our perspective, to look beyond the surface, and to celebrate the profound transformations taking place within ourselves. By embracing this concept, we cultivate a deeper understanding of our own growth process and develop a more compassionate and holistic approach to personal development. Chapter 2. Embracing the journey within. We often prioritize external achievements and validation, so embracing the journey within can be a revolutionary act. It requires a shift in perspective, a willingness to turn inward and explore the depths of our own being. This inner journey is where true growth and transformation occur, where we discover our authentic selves and cultivate a deeper sense of purpose. Embracing the journey within begins with self-awareness. It involves paying attention to our thoughts, emotions, and inner experiences without judgment or resistance. By developing a keen sense of self-awareness, we gain insight into our patterns, beliefs, and motivations. This understanding serves as a foundation for personal growth and change. Cultivating self-awareness is a practice that requires patience and commitment. It involves creating space for introspection and reflection, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply taking time to be alone with our thoughts. By regularly tuning into our inner world, we become more attuned to our needs, desires, and areas for growth. The journey within also invites us to confront our fears and insecurities. It requires courage to face the parts of ourselves that we may have hidden or suppressed. However, by shining a light on these aspects of our being, we create opportunities for healing and transformation. We learn to embrace our vulnerabilities as sources of strength and resilience. Self-compassion is an essential companion on the journey within. It involves treating ourselves with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, especially during times of struggle or setback. By cultivating self-compassion, we create a safe and nurturing space for growth and self-discovery. We learn to be gentle with ourselves, acknowledging that growth is a process that often involves challenges and obstacles. The journey within is not a linear path. It is a winding road, filled with twists and turns, peaks and valleys. Embracing this non-linear nature of growth allows us to approach the journey with curiosity and openness. We learn to trust the process, even when it feels uncomfortable or uncertain. We recognize that each experience, whether pleasant or difficult, holds valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. Embracing the journey within also involves letting go of external expectations and comparisons. It requires a willingness to define success and progress on our own terms, rather than seeking validation from others. By releasing the need for external approval, we create space for authentic self-expression and personal fulfillment. We learn to trust our own inner guidance and make choices that align with our values and aspirations. The journey within is a deeply personal and unique experience. What works for one person may not resonate with another. Embracing this individuality allows us to honor our own path and trust our intuition. It involves listening to our inner voice and making choices that feel authentic and true to ourselves. By embracing our uniqueness, we tap into our innate wisdom and creativity. Cultivating a practice of mindfulness can be a powerful tool for embracing the journey within. Mindfulness involves being present and fully engaged in the current moment, without judgment or distraction. By practicing mindfulness, we develop a greater capacity for self-awareness, emotional regulation, and inner peace. We learn to observe our thoughts and emotions with curiosity and detachment, rather than getting caught up in them. The journey within is not always easy or comfortable. It requires a willingness to sit with discomfort and uncertainty. However, by embracing these challenges as opportunities for growth, we develop resilience and adaptability. We learn to trust in our own strength and capacity for transformation. We recognize that discomfort is often a sign that we are stepping outside of our comfort zone and expanding our sense of self. Embracing the journey within also involves cultivating a sense of purpose and meaning. It involves exploring our values, passions, and unique gifts, and aligning our actions with these inner truths. By living with intention and authenticity, we create a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful. We recognize that true success and happiness come from living in alignment with our deepest desires and aspirations. The journey within is a lifelong process. It is an ongoing commitment to self-discovery, growth, and transformation. By embracing this journey, we cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness, compassion, and resilience. We learn to trust in the unfolding of our own unique path, even when it diverges from societal norms or expectations. Embracing the journey within requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to face the unknown. It involves stepping into the discomfort of growth and change, trusting that each challenge holds valuable lessons and opportunities for transformation. By embracing this inner journey, we cultivate a deeper sense of authenticity, purpose, and fulfillment. The journey within is not a solitary endeavor. While it is deeply personal, it is also interconnected with the world around us. As we embrace our own inner journey, we develop greater empathy, compassion, and understanding for others. We recognize that each person is on their own unique path of growth and self-discovery, and we learn to honor and support one another in this process. Embracing the journey within is a powerful invitation to live a life of authenticity, purpose, and growth. It requires a willingness to turn inward, to explore the depths of our own being, and to trust in the unfolding of our own unique path. By embracing this inner journey, we cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness, resilience, and fulfillment, and we create a life that is truly aligned with our deepest desires and aspirations. Chapter 3: Redefining Success and Progress. Success and progress are often measured by societal standards that emphasize tangible achievements, material possessions, and external validation. However, these conventional notions of success and progress can be limiting and detrimental to our personal growth and well-being. Redefining success and progress involves shifting our perspective and embracing a more holistic and authentic understanding of what it means to thrive and flourish. Traditional definitions of success often revolve around achieving specific milestones, such as earning a certain income, attaining a prestigious job title, or reaching a particular level of education. While these accomplishments are certainly worthy of celebration, they do not necessarily reflect the depth and complexity of personal growth and fulfillment. Redefining success means looking beyond these external markers and exploring what truly matters to us as individuals. Personal growth and development are multifaceted and cannot be reduced to a single metric or benchmark. Progress can manifest in various forms, such as developing emotional intelligence, cultivating meaningful relationships, or pursuing a passion that brings joy and purpose. Redefining progress means recognizing and valuing the intangible aspects of growth that contribute to our overall well-being and sense of fulfillment. Redefining success and progress requires a shift from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. A fixed mindset believes that our abilities and qualities are innate and unchangeable, leading to a focus on proving ourselves and avoiding failure. In contrast, a growth mindset embraces the idea that we can develop and expand our capabilities through effort, learning, and perseverance. Adopting a growth mindset allows us to view challenges as opportunities for growth and to celebrate progress rather than solely fixating on end results. Redefining success also involves recognizing that our path to fulfillment is unique and personal. What brings a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction to one person may differ greatly from another. Embracing our individuality means defining success on our own terms, based on our values, passions, and aspirations. It involves listening to our inner voice and trusting our instincts, rather than solely relying on external validation or comparison to others. Cultivating self-awareness is crucial in redefining success and progress. By tuning into our thoughts, emotions, and inner experiences, we gain clarity on what truly matters to us. Self-awareness helps us identify our strengths, values, and areas for growth, allowing us to align our actions with our authentic selves. Regularly engaging in introspection and reflection can help us refine our definition of success and ensure that we are pursuing a path that resonates with our deepest desires and aspirations. Redefining progress also involves embracing the non-linear nature of growth. Personal development is rarely a straightforward journey with a clear beginning and end. It is a cyclical process that involves setbacks, plateaus, and moments of uncertainty. Redefining progress means recognizing that these challenges are integral parts of the growth process and viewing them as opportunities for learning and self-discovery. It involves cultivating resilience and adaptability, and finding meaning and value in the journey itself. Redefining success and progress also requires a shift in our relationship with failure and setbacks. Traditional notions of success often equate failure with personal inadequacy or lack of worth. However, redefining success means embracing failure as a natural and necessary part of the growth process. It involves viewing failures as feedback and opportunities for learning, rather than as definitive statements about our abilities or potential. Cultivating a healthy relationship with failure allows us to take risks, step outside our comfort zones, and pursue growth with courage and resilience. Redefining success and progress also involves recognizing the importance of balance and well-being. Societal pressures often push us towards a narrow definition of success that prioritizes achievement and productivity at the expense of our physical, emotional, and mental health. Redefining success means valuing and prioritizing our overall well-being, recognizing that true fulfillment comes from a holistic approach to life. It involves creating space for rest, self-care, and activities that bring joy and rejuvenation. Understanding that these elements are essential for sustainable growth and happiness. Redefining progress also involves celebrating the small, incremental steps we take towards our goals and aspirations. In a world that often glorifies grand gestures and overnight successes, it is easy to overlook the significance of the daily choices and actions that contribute to our growth. Redefining progress means acknowledging and appreciating the value of consistent effort and perseverance, recognizing that each small step brings us closer to our desired outcomes. Celebrating our progress, no matter how small, helps maintain motivation and momentum on our growth journey. Redefining success and progress requires a willingness to challenge societal norms and expectations. It involves questioning the dominant narratives around success and carving out our own path based on our unique values and aspirations. This process can be uncomfortable and may require stepping outside of our comfort zones, but it is essential for living a life that is authentic and aligned with our true selves. Redefining success and progress is an act of self-empowerment, allowing us to reclaim our agency and create a life that is deeply meaningful and fulfilling. Redefining success and progress is an ongoing process that evolves as we grow and change. Our definitions of success and progress may shift over time as we gain new insights, experiences, and priorities. Embracing this fluidity allows us to adapt and refine our understanding of what it means to thrive and flourish. Regularly reassessing our definitions of success and progress helps ensure that we are staying true to ourselves and pursuing a path that aligns with our deepest values and aspirations. Redefining success and progress is not only a personal endeavor, but also has the potential to create positive ripple effects in our communities and society as a whole. When we embrace a more holistic and authentic understanding of success and progress, we contribute to a culture that values well-being, personal growth and fulfillment. We inspire others to redefine success on their own terms and pursue a life that is meaningful and purpose-driven. By challenging narrow definitions of success and progress, we create space for diverse expressions of human potential and contribute to a more compassionate and inclusive world. Redefining success and progress is a transformative process that allows us to align our lives with our deepest values and aspirations. It involves challenging societal norms, embracing a growth mindset, and cultivating self-awareness. By redefining success and progress on our own terms, we create a life that is authentic, fulfilling, and deeply meaningful. We recognize that true growth and fulfillment come from pursuing a path that resonates with our unique talents, passions, and purpose. Redefining success and progress is an act of self-empowerment and self-discovery, allowing us to live a life that is rich in meaning, joy, and personal growth. Chapter 4. The power of small, consistent steps. Personal growth and progress often seem like daunting tasks, requiring immense effort and significant life changes. However, the truth is that the most profound and lasting transformations happen through small, consistent steps taken over time. The power of these incremental changes lies in their cumulative effect, gradually shaping our habits, mindset, and overall trajectory. Small, consistent steps are the building blocks of sustainable growth. They allow us to make progress without feeling overwhelmed or discouraged by the magnitude of the changes we seek. By focusing on manageable actions that we can incorporate into our daily lives, we create a solid foundation for long-term success and personal development. The power of small, consistent steps lies in their ability to create momentum and build positive habits. When we commit to taking a small action every day, we establish a routine that becomes ingrained in our behavior. Over time, these actions become automatic, requiring less conscious effort and willpower to maintain. This habit formation is crucial for sustaining progress and making lasting changes in our lives. Small, consistent steps also provide a sense of accomplishment and motivation. Each time we complete a small action towards our goals, we experience a boost in confidence and self-efficacy. These positive emotions reinforce our commitment to the process and fuel our desire to continue making progress. Celebrating these small victories along the way helps maintain motivation and keeps us engaged in the journey of personal growth. The power of small, consistent steps is rooted in the concept of compounding. Just as compound interest allows a small initial investment to grow exponentially over time, small, consistent actions compound to create significant changes in our lives. Each step we take builds upon the previous one, creating a cumulative effect that far exceeds the sum of its parts. Over time, these seemingly insignificant actions accumulate to produce remarkable results. To harness the power of small, consistent steps, it is essential to identify the specific actions that align with our goals and values. This requires clarity and self-awareness, as well as a willingness to break down larger aspirations into manageable, actionable steps. By setting clear intentions and defining the small steps we can take on a daily or weekly basis, we create a roadmap for progress and establish a sense of direction. Consistency is key when it comes to leveraging the power of small steps. It is not about taking massive leaps or making dramatic changes overnight, but rather about showing up regularly and committing to the process. Consistency builds trust in ourselves and reinforces the belief that we are capable of making progress, even when the results may not be immediately visible. By focusing on consistency rather than perfection, we create a sustainable approach to personal growth. Incorporating small, consistent steps into our daily routines requires intentionality and prioritization. It involves carving out time and space for the actions that matter most to us, even amidst the demands and distractions of everyday life. This may require setting boundaries, saying no to non-essential commitments, and creating a supportive environment that enables us to focus on our growth and well-being. Tracking our progress and reflecting on the impact of our small, consistent steps can be a powerful motivator. By keeping a journal, using a habit tracker, or setting milestones, we can visually see the accumulation of our efforts over time. This tangible evidence of progress serves as a reminder of how far we have come and reinforces the value of our consistent actions. Regularly reviewing our progress also allows us to make adjustments and course correct when necessary, ensuring that we stay aligned with our goals and values. The power of small, consistent steps extends beyond personal growth and can be applied to various areas of our lives. Whether it is improving our health, building stronger relationships, developing new skills, or pursuing creative endeavors, the principle of small, consistent actions holds true. By breaking down larger goals into manageable steps and committing to regular practice, we can make progress in any area we choose to focus on. Small, consistent steps also foster a growth mindset and cultivate resilience. When we embrace the idea that progress is a gradual process rather than an overnight transformation, we become more adaptable and less discouraged by setbacks or challenges. We learn to view obstacles as opportunities for learning and growth, and we develop the perseverance to keep moving forward, even when progress seems slow or difficult. The power of small, consistent steps is amplified when we surround ourselves with a supportive community or accountability partners. Sharing our goals and progress with others who are on a similar journey can provide motivation, encouragement, and a sense of shared purpose. Engaging in regular check-ins, celebrating each other's successes, and offering guidance and support can enhance the impact of our consistent actions and create a positive feedback loop of growth and progress. Incorporating small, consistent steps into our lives requires patience and trust in the process. It is natural to desire immediate results and tangible outcomes, but true growth often happens beneath the surface, in the quiet accumulation of daily efforts. By embracing the power of small, consistent steps, we learn to find joy and fulfillment in the journey itself, rather than solely focusing on the destination. The power of small, consistent steps is a testament to the transformative potential of incremental progress. By committing to regular, manageable actions aligned with our goals and values, we create a foundation for lasting change and personal growth. These small steps, taken consistently over time, compound to produce remarkable results and shape the trajectory of our lives. By harnessing the power of small, consistent steps, we empower ourselves to make meaningful progress, overcome obstacles, and achieve the growth and fulfillment we seek. Small, consistent steps may seem simple or even insignificant in the moment, but their cumulative impact cannot be overstated. They are the building blocks of transformation, the seeds of change that, when nurtured with intention and commitment, bloom into a life of purpose, growth, and fulfillment. By embracing the power of small, consistent steps, we unlock our potential for self-discovery, resilience, and lasting progress on the path to personal growth. Chapter 5. Navigating setbacks and plateaus. The path to personal growth is rarely a straight line. Setbacks and plateaus are inevitable parts of the journey, and learning to navigate these challenging periods is crucial for maintaining progress and resilience. Setbacks can come in various forms, such as unexpected obstacles, failures, or moments of self-doubt. Plateaus, on the other hand, are periods where progress seems to stall, and we feel stuck or stagnant. Both setbacks and plateaus can be frustrating and demotivating, but they also offer valuable opportunities for learning, reflection, and growth. When faced with a setback, the initial reaction is often one of disappointment, frustration, or even despair. However, it is essential to recognize that setbacks are not permanent defeats, but rather temporary challenges that can be overcome with the right mindset and strategies. The first step in navigating a setback is to acknowledge and accept the situation without judgment or self-blame. This allows us to approach the challenge with a clear and objective perspective, rather than getting caught up in negative emotions or self-criticism. Once we have accepted the setback, it is important to reframe our perspective and view the situation as an opportunity for growth and learning. Setbacks often reveal areas where we need to develop new skills, strengthen our resilience, or adjust our approach. By shifting our focus from the setback itself to the lessons it can teach us, we cultivate a growth mindset that allows us to find value and purpose in the challenge. Navigating setbacks also requires a willingness to adapt and pivot when necessary. Sometimes, the original plan or strategy may no longer be viable, and we need to be open to exploring alternative paths or solutions. This flexibility and adaptability allow us to respond to setbacks with creativity and resourcefulness, rather than getting stuck in a rigid or limiting mindset. Seeking support and guidance from others can be immensely helpful when navigating setbacks. Surrounding ourselves with a network of mentors, peers, or loved ones who can offer encouragement, advice, and perspective can provide the emotional and practical support we need to persevere through challenging times. Sharing our struggles and vulnerabilities with others also helps to normalize setbacks as a natural part of the growth process and reminds us that we are not alone in facing these challenges. Plateaus, while less dramatic than setbacks, can be equally frustrating and demotivating. When progress seems to stall, it is easy to feel discouraged and question whether our efforts are making a difference. However, plateaus are often a sign that we have reached a point of mastery or comfort in our current skills or habits, and it is time to push ourselves to the next level. Navigating plateaus requires a proactive approach and a willingness to challenge ourselves. This may involve setting new goals, exploring new techniques or strategies, or stepping outside of our comfort zone. By intentionally creating discomfort and pushing ourselves beyond our current limits, we create the conditions for growth and breakthrough. Plateaus can also be an opportunity to reassess our priorities and ensure that our efforts are aligned with our values and long-term goals. Sometimes, plateaus occur because we have lost sight of our deeper purpose or have become too focused on external metrics of success. By taking a step back and reconnecting with our intrinsic motivation and values, we can rekindle our passion and find renewed energy and direction. Navigating setbacks and plateaus also requires a commitment to self-care and self-compassion. During challenging times, it is easy to neglect our physical, emotional, and mental well-being, which can further compound the difficulty of the situation. Prioritizing self-care practices such as exercise, meditation, or engaging in activities that bring joy and relaxation can help to build resilience and maintain a positive outlook. Self-compassion is equally important when navigating setbacks and plateaus. It involves treating ourselves with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, rather than harsh self-criticism or judgment. Recognizing that setbacks and plateaus are a normal part of the growth process, and extending the same compassion to ourselves that we would offer to a friend can help to alleviate the emotional burden and maintain a healthy perspective. Cultivating a long-term perspective is another key strategy for navigating setbacks and plateaus. Personal growth is a lifelong journey, and the challenges we face along the way are opportunities for learning and development. By adopting a long-term view and focusing on the larger picture of our growth and progress, we can maintain motivation and perseverance even during difficult periods. Celebrating small victories in progress, even during setbacks and plateaus, is crucial for maintaining momentum and a positive outlook. Acknowledging the efforts we have made, the lessons we have learned, and the growth we have experienced, no matter how small, helps to reinforce a sense of accomplishment and progress. This positive reinforcement can provide the motivation and encouragement needed to continue moving forward. Navigating setbacks and plateaus also requires a willingness to embrace discomfort and uncertainty. Growth often occurs outside of our comfort zone, and the challenges we face are opportunities to develop resilience, adaptability, and inner strength. By leaning into the discomfort and uncertainty, we cultivate the mindset and skills necessary to navigate future challenges with greater ease and confidence. Setbacks and plateaus, while challenging, are ultimately opportunities for profound personal growth and transformation. They invite us to reflect on our values, priorities, and approach to growth, and to make necessary adjustments and course corrections. By embracing these challenges as integral parts of the journey, we develop the resilience, adaptability, and wisdom needed to navigate the complexities of personal development. The ability to navigate setbacks and plateaus is a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. By cultivating a growth mindset, seeking support, prioritizing self-care and self-compassion, and maintaining a long-term perspective, we equip ourselves with the tools and strategies needed to persevere through challenging times. Each setback and plateau we overcome becomes a testament to our resilience and a stepping stone towards greater personal growth and fulfillment. Navigating setbacks and plateaus requires patience, self-awareness, and a deep commitment to the journey of personal growth. It involves embracing the challenges as opportunities for learning and transformation, and trusting in the process even when progress seems slow or uncertain. By developing the mindset and skills necessary to navigate these challenging periods, we build the resilience and adaptability needed to thrive in the face of adversity and to continue making meaningful progress on our path to personal growth and self-discovery. Chapter 6. Cultivating Resilience and Adaptability. Resilience and adaptability are essential qualities for navigating the complexities and challenges of personal growth. In a world that is constantly changing and presenting new obstacles, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and adjust to new circumstances is crucial for maintaining progress and well-being. Cultivating resilience and adaptability is not about avoiding or eliminating challenges, but rather developing the mindset and skills necessary to thrive in the face of adversity. Resilience is the capacity to recover from difficulties, to withstand stress and pressure, and to maintain a sense of purpose and optimism in the face of adversity. It is not about being invulnerable or immune to challenges, but rather having the inner strength and resources to cope with and overcome them. Resilience is a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time through intentional practice and self-reflection. Adaptability, on the other hand, is the ability to adjust and respond effectively to changing circumstances, to be flexible in our thinking and approach, and to find new ways of navigating unfamiliar or uncertain situations. It involves being open to new experiences, learning from mistakes, and being willing to let go of old patterns or beliefs that no longer serve us. Adaptability requires a mindset of curiosity, experimentation, and continuous learning. Cultivating resilience and adaptability begins with self-awareness and self-reflection. By tuning into our thoughts, emotions, and reactions to challenges, we gain insight into our patterns of coping and the areas where we may need to develop greater resilience or adaptability. This self-awareness allows us to identify our strengths and weaknesses, and to develop strategies for building upon our strengths and addressing our areas of growth. Developing a growth mindset is a key component of cultivating resilience and adaptability. A growth mindset is the belief that our abilities and qualities can be developed and improved through effort, learning, and perseverance. It involves embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, learning from setbacks and failures, and focusing on the process of learning and improvement rather than solely on outcomes or results. By adopting a growth mindset, we become more resilient in the face of adversity and more adaptable to new and changing circumstances. Resilience and adaptability also require a sense of purpose and meaning. When we have a clear sense of our values, goals, and aspirations, we are more likely to persevere through challenges and to find meaning and motivation in the face of adversity. By connecting our efforts to a larger sense of purpose or mission, we develop the inner strength and resolve necessary to bounce back from setbacks and to adapt to new and uncertain situations. Cultivating resilience and adaptability also involves developing a toolkit of coping strategies and self-care practices. These may include techniques for managing stress and anxiety, such as deep breathing, meditation, or physical exercise. It may also involve developing a support network of trusted friends, family members, or mentors who can provide encouragement, guidance, and perspective during challenging times. By proactively building a toolkit of coping strategies and self-care practices, we equip ourselves with the resources necessary to navigate challenges with greater ease and resilience. Reframing challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning is another key strategy for cultivating resilience and adaptability. When faced with a difficult situation or obstacle, it is easy to become discouraged or overwhelmed. However, by intentionally shifting our perspective and looking for the lessons or opportunities within the challenge, we cultivate a more resilient and adaptable mindset. This may involve asking ourselves questions such as, what can I learn from this experience? Or, how can I use this challenge to develop new skills or strengths? Embracing discomfort and uncertainty is also essential for cultivating resilience and adaptability. Growth and progress often require stepping outside of our comfort zone and navigating unfamiliar or uncertain terrain. By learning to tolerate and even embrace discomfort and uncertainty, we develop the mental and emotional flexibility necessary to adapt to new and changing circumstances. This may involve taking calculated risks, trying new things, or facing our fears and insecurities head-on. Cultivating resilience and adaptability also requires a commitment to continuous learning and growth. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to acquire new knowledge, skills, and perspectives is essential for staying relevant and effective. By embracing a mindset of lifelong learning and seeking out opportunities for growth and development, we build the resilience and adaptability necessary to navigate the challenges and opportunities of the future. Resilience and adaptability are not fixed traits, but rather skills and qualities that can be cultivated and strengthened over time. By developing self-awareness, adopting a growth mindset, building a toolkit of coping strategies and self-care practices, reframing challenges as opportunities, embracing discomfort and uncertainty, and committing to continuous learning and growth, we equip ourselves with the inner resources necessary to thrive in the face of adversity and change. The cultivation of resilience and adaptability is not a one-time event, but rather an ongoing process of self-discovery, experimentation, and growth. It involves a willingness to confront our fears and limitations, to learn from our mistakes and failures, and to continually push ourselves beyond our comfort zone. By embracing this process with curiosity, compassion, and persistence, we develop the inner strength and flexibility necessary to navigate the complexities and challenges of personal growth. Resilience and adaptability are not only essential for our personal well-being and growth, but also for our ability to contribute to the world around us. In a world that is facing unprecedented challenges and opportunities, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and to adapt to new and changing circumstances is crucial for creating positive change and impact. By cultivating resilience and adaptability within ourselves, we become better equipped to serve others and to make a meaningful difference in the world. The cultivation of resilience and adaptability is a lifelong journey, one that requires patience, perseverance, and a deep commitment to personal growth and transformation. It involves embracing the challenges and setbacks as integral parts of the journey, and using them as opportunities for learning, growth, and self-discovery. By developing the mindset and skills necessary to navigate these challenges with resilience and adaptability, we unlock our full potential for personal and collective flourishing. Chapter 7. Harnessing the strength of vulnerability. Vulnerability, often perceived as a weakness or liability, is a powerful catalyst for personal growth and deeper connections with others. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to authentic self-expression, empathy, and profound transformation. Harnessing the strength of vulnerability requires a willingness to embrace our imperfections, to share our true thoughts and feelings, and to risk being seen and understood by others. The notion of vulnerability as a strength may seem counterintuitive in a society that often values self-sufficiency, independence, and emotional stoicism. However, the ability to be vulnerable is a sign of courage and self-awareness. It demonstrates a willingness to confront our fears, insecurities, and limitations, and to show up authentically in our relationships and endeavors. Vulnerability is the foundation of genuine human connection. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable with others, we create a space for empathy, understanding, and mutual support. By sharing our struggles, fears, and aspirations, we invite others to do the same, fostering a sense of belonging and community. Vulnerability breaks down the barriers of isolation and allows us to see our common humanity, even in the face of our differences. The strength of vulnerability lies in its ability to facilitate personal growth and self-discovery. When we embrace vulnerability, we create an opportunity to confront and heal our wounds, traumas, and limiting beliefs. By acknowledging and expressing our pain, we open the door to healing and transformation. Vulnerability allows us to access the deeper parts of ourselves, to gain insight into our patterns and motivations, and to make conscious choices about how we want to show up in the world. Harnessing the strength of vulnerability requires a willingness to face our fears and insecurities head-on. It involves acknowledging and accepting the parts of ourselves that we may have hidden or suppressed out of shame, fear, or self-judgment. By bringing these aspects of ourselves into the light of awareness, we create the opportunity for integration, healing, and growth. The practice of vulnerability is not about oversharing or burdening others with our problems, but rather about authentic self-expression and connection. It involves discernment and boundaries, choosing when and with whom to share our innermost thoughts and feelings. Vulnerability is a gift that we offer to ourselves and others, a way of showing up fully and authentically in our relationships and interactions. Cultivating vulnerability requires a foundation of self-compassion and self-acceptance. When we treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, we create a safe space to explore our vulnerabilities without fear of self-judgment or criticism. Self-compassion allows us to embrace our imperfections and to see our struggles as opportunities for growth and learning. The strength of vulnerability also lies in its ability to foster resilience and adaptability. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we develop the capacity to navigate uncertainty, ambiguity, and change with greater ease and flexibility. By embracing our vulnerabilities, we become more comfortable with discomfort and more willing to take risks and try new things. Vulnerability is a key component of authentic leadership and influence. Leaders who are willing to be vulnerable, to share their struggles and uncertainties, and to admit their mistakes and limitations, create a culture of trust, transparency, and psychological safety. They inspire others to do the same, fostering a sense of shared purpose and collective growth. Harnessing the strength of vulnerability also requires a willingness to let go of perfectionism and the need for control. When we embrace vulnerability, we acknowledge that we are works in progress, that we will make mistakes and face setbacks along the way. By letting go of the need to be perfect or to have all the answers, we create space for creativity, innovation, and collaboration. The practice of vulnerability is not a one-time event, but rather an ongoing process of self-discovery and growth. It involves a commitment to showing up authentically and courageously in our relationships and endeavors, even in the face of fear or uncertainty. By embracing vulnerability as a strength, we create the conditions for deeper connection, personal transformation, and collective healing. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to our humanity and our capacity for growth and connection. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we tap into a wellspring of courage, compassion, and resilience. We create the opportunity for profound transformation, both within ourselves and in our relationships with others. Harnessing the strength of vulnerability requires a shift in mindset and a willingness to embrace discomfort and uncertainty. It involves letting go of the masks and defenses that we use to protect ourselves, and showing up fully and authentically in our lives. By cultivating vulnerability as a practice, we develop the inner strength and flexibility necessary to navigate the complexities and challenges of personal growth. The strength of vulnerability lies in its ability to connect us to our shared humanity, to foster empathy and understanding, and to create the conditions for collective healing and transformation. When we embrace vulnerability as a strength, we become agents of change, both within ourselves and in the world around us. we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of authenticity, compassion, and growth. Vulnerability is not a destination, but rather a journey of self-discovery and transformation. It requires patience, persistence, and a deep commitment to personal growth and authentic connection. By harnessing the strength of vulnerability, we unlock our full potential for personal and collective flourishing and create a world of greater empathy, understanding, and compassion. Chapter 8. The transformative power of self-compassion. Self-compassion, the act of treating ourselves with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, is a transformative force in the journey of personal growth. When we extend the same compassion and care to ourselves that we would offer to a dear friend or loved one, we create a foundation of self-acceptance and resilience that allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. The practice of self-compassion is rooted in the recognition of our shared humanity, the understanding that all human beings are imperfect, vulnerable, and worthy of love and belonging. When we embrace this fundamental truth, we begin to let go of the unrealistic expectations and self-judgments that often hold us back from authentic growth and self-discovery. Self-compassion involves three core components: self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. Self-kindness refers to the practice of treating ourselves with gentleness and understanding, rather than harsh self-criticism or judgment. It involves speaking to ourselves with a supportive and encouraging inner voice, acknowledging our efforts and progress, and offering ourselves comfort and care in times of difficulty or setback. Common humanity, the second component of self-compassion, involves recognizing that our struggles and imperfections are a natural part of the human experience. When we remember that we are not alone in our suffering or challenges, we feel less isolated and more connected to others. This sense of shared humanity allows us to approach our own difficulties with greater perspective and compassion. Mindfulness, the third component of self-compassion, involves being present and aware of our experiences without judgment or resistance. When we practice mindfulness, we observe our thoughts, emotions, and sensations with curiosity and openness, rather than getting caught up in them or trying to suppress them. This allows us to respond to our experiences with greater clarity and intentionality, rather than reacting out of habit or impulse. The transformative power of self-compassion lies in its ability to shift our relationship with ourselves from one of self-criticism and judgment to one of acceptance and understanding. When we practice self-compassion, we create a safe and nurturing inner environment that allows us to explore our vulnerabilities, heal our wounds, and grow in ways that are authentic and meaningful to us. Self-compassion is particularly important in the face of challenges, setbacks, or failures. When we encounter difficulties or fall short of our own expectations, it is easy to fall into patterns of self-blame, shame, or rumination. However, by extending compassion and understanding to ourselves in these moments, we create the conditions for resilience, adaptability, and growth. The practice of self-compassion is not about indulgence or self-pity, but rather about providing ourselves with the care and support we need to thrive. It involves setting healthy boundaries, taking responsibility for our actions, and making choices that align with our values and well-being. Self-compassion allows us to be honest with ourselves about our limitations and needs, and to seek help and support when necessary. Cultivating self-compassion requires intention, practice, and patience. It involves developing a new inner dialogue, one that is kind, supportive, and encouraging. This may feel unfamiliar or uncomfortable at first, especially if we are used to speaking to ourselves with harsh criticism or judgment. However, with time and repetition, self-compassion can become a natural and integrated part of our daily lives. The transformative power of self-compassion extends beyond our relationship with ourselves to our relationships with others. When we practice self-compassion, we develop a greater capacity for empathy, understanding, and forgiveness. We become more attuned to the suffering and struggles of others, and more willing to offer support and care. Self-compassion allows us to show up in our relationships with greater authenticity vulnerability, and connection. Self-compassion is also a powerful antidote to perfectionism and the fear of failure. When we extend compassion and understanding to ourselves, we create space for experimentation, risk-taking, and growth. We become more willing to try new things, to learn from our mistakes, and to persist in the face of challenges. Self-compassion allows us to embrace our imperfections as opportunities for learning and development, rather than as sources of shame or inadequacy. The practice of self-compassion is not a one-time event, but rather a lifelong journey of self-discovery and growth. It requires a willingness to be present with ourselves, to listen deeply to our own needs and desires, and to respond with care and understanding. By cultivating self-compassion as a daily practice, we create a foundation of inner strength, resilience, and wisdom that allows us to navigate the complexities of life with greater ease and grace. The transformative power of self-compassion lies in its ability to heal our relationship with ourselves and others, to foster resilience and adaptability in the face of challenges, and to create the conditions for authentic growth and self-discovery. When we extend compassion and understanding to ourselves, we tap into a wellspring of inner wisdom, creativity, and potential. We become more fully ourselves, more connected to others, and more able to contribute to the world in meaningful and purposeful ways. Self-compassion is a revolutionary act of self-care and self-love. It challenges the dominant cultural narratives of self-criticism, comparison, and perfectionism, and invites us to embrace a more holistic and nurturing approach to personal growth. By practicing self-compassion, we become agents of transformation, both within ourselves and in the world around us. We inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of kindness, understanding, and compassion. The transformative power of self-compassion is available to us in every moment, in every breath. It is a choice we make, a practice we cultivate, and a gift we offer to ourselves and others. By embracing self-compassion as a way of being, we open ourselves to the fullness of our human experience, to the beauty and the struggle, the joy and the sorrow. We become more fully alive, more deeply connected, and more able to create a world of greater compassion, healing, and love. Chapter 9. Leveraging mindfulness for growth. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware in the current moment, has gained significant recognition as a powerful tool for personal growth and well-being. By cultivating mindfulness, we develop the capacity to observe our thoughts, emotions, and experiences with clarity, curiosity, and non-judgment. This heightened awareness allows us to respond to life's challenges with greater resilience, adaptability, and wisdom. The benefits of mindfulness for personal growth are numerous and far-reaching. When we practice mindfulness, we create space between our thoughts and our actions, allowing us to respond rather than react to the circumstances of our lives. This space provides an opportunity for reflection, insight, and intentional choice-making, enabling us to align our actions with our values and goals. Mindfulness also helps us to develop a greater sense of self-awareness, the foundation of personal growth and transformation. By paying attention to our inner experiences, we gain insight into our patterns of thought, emotion, and behavior. This awareness allows us to identify areas of strength and growth, and to make conscious choices about how we want to show up in the world. The practice of mindfulness is particularly valuable in the face of challenges, setbacks, and uncertainty. When we encounter difficulties or obstacles, it is easy to become overwhelmed by stress, anxiety, or self-doubt. However, by bringing mindfulness to these experiences, we create a sense of grounding and perspective. We learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them, and to respond with greater clarity and resilience. Mindfulness also helps us to cultivate a greater sense of presence and engagement in our daily lives. When we are fully present in the moment, we experience life with greater richness, depth, and meaning. We are able to appreciate the beauty and wonder of the world around us, and to connect more deeply with ourselves and others. The practice of mindfulness can take many forms, from formal meditation to informal moments of awareness throughout the day. Regardless of the specific technique, the key is to approach the practice with openness, curiosity, and non-judgment. By letting go of expectations and allowing our experiences to unfold naturally, we create the conditions for growth and insight. Incorporating mindfulness into our daily lives requires intention and commitment. However, the benefits are well worth the effort. By dedicating even a few minutes each day to mindfulness practice, we begin to cultivate a greater sense of presence, clarity, and resilience. Over time, these qualities become integrated into our way of being, allowing us to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and grace. The practice of mindfulness is not about achieving a particular state of mind or eliminating difficult thoughts and emotions. Rather, it is about developing a new relationship with our experiences, one characterized by acceptance, curiosity, and compassion. By learning to be with whatever arises in the present moment, we cultivate a sense of inner peace and equanimity that allows us to weather life's storms with greater resilience. Mindfulness is a particularly powerful tool for navigating the complexities of relationships and communication. When we bring mindfulness to our interactions with others, we become more attuned to their needs, feelings, and perspectives. We are able to listen with greater empathy and understanding, and to communicate with greater clarity and compassion. Mindfulness helps us to build deeper, more authentic connections with others, and to navigate conflicts and challenges with greater skill and grace. The benefits of mindfulness extend beyond our personal lives and into our professional and creative endeavors. By bringing mindfulness to our work, we cultivate greater focus, productivity, and innovation. We are able to approach challenges and setbacks with greater resilience and adaptability, and to find creative solutions to complex problems. Mindfulness helps us to tap into our inner resources of wisdom, creativity, and potential, allowing us to bring our best selves to all that we do. Incorporating mindfulness into our self-care practices is also essential for personal growth and well-being. When we bring mindfulness to activities such as exercise, nutrition, and rest, we become more attuned to our body's needs and signals. We are able to make choices that support our physical, emotional, and mental health, and to cultivate a greater sense of vitality and resilience. The practice of mindfulness is not a panacea or a quick fix for life's challenges. However, it is a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation that can be integrated into all aspects of our lives. By cultivating mindfulness as a way of being, we develop the inner resources and qualities necessary to navigate the complexities of life with greater ease, grace, and wisdom. Mindfulness is a practice that requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion. There will be moments when our minds wander, when we become distracted or overwhelmed by our experiences. However, by bringing a gentle and curious attention back to the present moment, we strengthen our capacity for mindfulness and cultivate a greater sense of inner peace and clarity. The power of mindfulness lies in its simplicity and accessibility. It does not require any special equipment or training, only a willingness to show up and be present with ourselves and our experiences. By dedicating even a few moments each day to mindfulness practice, we begin to transform our relationship with ourselves, others, and the world around us. Leveraging mindfulness for personal growth is a lifelong journey of self-discovery and transformation. It is a practice that invites us to embrace the fullness of our human experience, to be present with the beauty and the struggle, the joy and the sorrow. By cultivating mindfulness as a way of being, we open ourselves to the wisdom and potential that lies within us, and to the possibility of creating a life of greater meaning, purpose, and fulfillment. Mindfulness is a gift that we give to ourselves and to the world around us. It is a practice that allows us to show up more fully and authentically in all aspects of our lives, and to contribute to the well-being and flourishing of ourselves and others. By leveraging mindfulness for personal growth, we become agents of transformation, both within ourselves and in the world around us. We inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of presence, compassion, and wisdom that has the power to transform our lives and our world. Chapter 10. Celebrating your invisible progress. Personal growth is a journey filled with triumphs, challenges, and countless moments of invisible progress. These unseen steps forward often go unnoticed in the pursuit of more tangible achievements, but they hold immense value in shaping who we are and who we are becoming. Celebrating your invisible progress is an essential practice for maintaining motivation, cultivating self-compassion, and recognizing the depth of your own transformation. Invisible progress encompasses the subtle shifts in mindset, the quiet moments of self-reflection, and the gradual development of new habits and ways of being. These intangible changes may not be immediately apparent to the outside world, but they form the foundation of lasting growth and transformation. By acknowledging and honoring these unseen victories, you validate your own efforts and reinforce your commitment to personal development. Celebrating your invisible progress begins with cultivating self-awareness and developing a keen eye for the subtle signs of growth in your life. This requires a willingness to turn inward and reflect on your experiences with curiosity and non-judgment. By regularly checking in with yourself and assessing your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, you can start to identify patterns of positive change in areas where you have made progress, even if it feels incremental. The practice of journaling is a powerful tool for bringing visibility to your invisible progress. By taking time each day to record your thoughts, insights, and experiences, you create a tangible record of your growth over time. Reviewing your journal entries can help you identify themes, patterns, and milestones in your personal development journey, allowing you to celebrate your progress and gain a deeper understanding of your own transformation. Celebrating invisible progress also involves reframing your perception of success and failure. Often, we define success in terms of external achievements and visible outcomes, while viewing setbacks and challenges as failures. However, by shifting your mindset to recognize the value of growth and learning in all experiences, you can find reasons to celebrate even in the face of obstacles and difficulties. Every challenge overcome, every lesson learned, and every step forward, no matter how small, is a cause for acknowledgement and celebration. Cultivating a growth mindset is essential for celebrating your invisible progress. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and qualities can be developed and expanded through dedication, effort, and learning. By embracing this perspective, you create a framework for recognizing and valuing the incremental steps you take towards personal growth. You learn to view challenges as opportunities for development, and setbacks as valuable feedback for future improvement. Celebrating invisible progress also involves practicing self-compassion and kindness towards yourself. Personal growth is rarely a linear or smooth process, and there will inevitably be moments of frustration, self-doubt, and perceived stagnation. In these times, it is crucial to extend the same understanding and encouragement to yourself that you would offer to a dear friend. Acknowledge your own humanity, recognize the inherent challenges of growth, and celebrate your commitment to showing up for yourself each day. The power of celebrating invisible progress lies in its ability to sustain motivation and momentum on your personal growth journey. When you take the time to acknowledge and honor the small victories and subtle shifts in your life, you create a positive feedback loop that reinforces your efforts and encourages further progress. By focusing on the process of growth rather than solely on outcomes, you cultivate a sense of intrinsic motivation and fulfillment that propels you forward. Celebrating invisible progress also involves surrounding yourself with supportive and encouraging individuals who recognize and validate your growth. Sharing your journey with trusted friends, family members, or a supportive community can provide a valuable source of acknowledgement and celebration. By vulnerably sharing your experiences and insights, you invite others to witness and affirm your progress, creating a network of support and accountability. The practice of gratitude is closely tied to celebrating invisible progress. By regularly reflecting on the aspects of your life and personal growth for which you are grateful, you train your mind to notice and appreciate the positive changes and developments in your journey. Gratitude helps to shift your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, allowing you to celebrate the gifts and blessings of your growth process. Celebrating invisible progress also requires a willingness to let go of comparison and embrace your own unique path. Personal growth is a deeply individual experience, and comparing your journey to others can be a source of discouragement and self-doubt. By recognizing that your path is your own and that your invisible progress is valid and worthy of celebration, you free yourself from the trap of comparison and allow yourself to fully embrace your own growth process. The act of celebrating your invisible progress is a form of self-care and self-love. By taking the time to acknowledge and honor your own growth, you send a powerful message to yourself that your efforts matter and that you are worthy of recognition and celebration. This practice helps to build self-esteem, self-trust, and a deep sense of personal empowerment. Celebrating invisible progress is a lifelong practice that evolves as you grow and change. What constitutes progress and growth will shift and expand as you move through different stages and experiences of your life. By remaining open, curious, and compassionate towards yourself, you create space for ongoing celebration and acknowledgement of your own transformation. The beauty of celebrating invisible progress is that it is available to you in every moment, in every breath. It is a choice you make to turn inward with kindness and appreciation, to witness the unfolding of your own growth and evolution. By embracing this practice, you cultivate a deep sense of self-awareness, self-love, and self-trust that will serve you throughout your personal growth journey. Celebrating your invisible progress is an invitation to honor the depth and complexity of your own transformation. It is a reminder that growth is not always visible or measurable, but it is always valuable and worthy of acknowledgement. By taking the time to celebrate the unseen victories and subtle shifts in your life, you create a foundation of self-appreciation and self-compassion that will sustain you through the challenges and triumphs of your personal growth journey. Your invisible progress is a testament to your courage, resilience, and dedication to becoming the best version of yourself. It is the quiet, unseen work of transformation that shapes your character, your relationships, and your impact on the world. By celebrating this progress, you honor the sacred journey of your own becoming and inspire others to do the same. Celebrating your invisible progress is an act of radical self-acceptance and self-love. It is a proclamation that you are enough, exactly as you are, and that your growth and evolution are worthy of celebration and joy. By embracing this practice, you open yourself to a life of deep fulfillment, purpose, and meaning, grounded in the truth of your own inherent worth and potential.